The three fires that fuel the progression of all metabolic diseases are insulin resistance, chronic low grade inflammation, and oxidative stress. I have explained these concepts to a lot of people. For many of them, oxidative stress was the toughest to understand and get a good intuitive feel for. When I told them that oxidative stress is caused by free radicals, they got even more confused and asked me, now what the heck are those? Therefore, over time, I have made a lot of improvements in the way I explain it. So by the end of this video, I hope you will have a solid understanding of what oxidative stress is, what causes it, and what you can do to prevent or reverse it. And there are a lot of things that you can do. So stay tuned till the very end and I will tell you what they are in the oxidative stress story. If you don't know me, my name is Prashant Karade. I am a storyteller in the guise of an engineer. I love understanding difficult concepts and explaining them in the simplest way to others. That's what I'm trying to do in these explainer videos as well. I am also an author. I have published one fiction, two non-fiction, and four children's stories books. My latest book is titled My Health, My Responsibility. It presents a summary of the exhaustive research that I did to get off the blood sugar and blood pressure pills. I got high blood sugar due to the steroids that I was given in the COVID hospital and high blood pressure in large part due to the high blood sugar. I applied the knowledge that I gained from my research and successfully reversed both my conditions or put them in remission, as they say in medical speak. Enough about me. Back to oxidative stress. So what is oxidative stress? It is a condition that occurs due to imbalance between production of free radicals and your body's ability to neutralize them. What are these free radicals? They are oxygen containing molecules with an uneven number of electrons, allowing them to easily react with other molecules. Your body neutralizes these free radicals with the help of antioxidants. You see, free radicals contain extra oxygen which oxidizes other molecules. That is why the molecules that stop this from happening are called antioxidants. The next question is, what do free radicals do? Well, free radicals cause damage to DNA, proteins, cells, and pretty much everything that comes in their path. Over time, this can lead to the development of several diseases. It also leads to rapid aging. But your body is actively repairing all this damage as well. If the rate of repair is more than the rate of damage, then oxidative stress will not build up and will not lead to the development of diseases. Otherwise, it will. It's as simple as that. And there are things that you can do to decrease the rate of damage as well as increase the rate of repair. I will tell you what those are at the end of this video. So stick around till then. The next question is, where do these free radicals come from? This is a question that always puzzled me ever since the first time I read about free radicals. I have figured out the answer after a lot of research. Here it is. Free radicals are a natural byproduct of cell metabolism. So let's understand it in more detail. The food that you eat gets converted into glucose. In step 1, it undergoes glycolysis. Glyco refers to glucose and lysis means breakdown. So in step 1, glucose is broken down. That produces 2 ATP and pyruvate. Just in case you didn't know, ATP is short for adenosine triphosphate. It's the currency of energy in your body. Pyruvate enters the mitochondria and goes through the TCA or tricarboxylic acid cycle. It is also called the citric acid cycle since citric acid is the first molecule formed in this cycle. And also Krebs cycle after Hans Krebs, the scientist who discovered it in the 1930s. This cycle produces 2 more ATP and carbon dioxide. It also creates NADH and FADH, which go through the electron transport chain, which generates 34 more ATP. This step needs oxygen as input and generates water as output. This is the aerobic respiration that goes on inside every cell of your body, which contains 30 trillion cells, by the way. That's a mind-boggling number. It is approximately 4,000 times the population of the world today. And each of these cells contains anywhere from 100 to 2000 mitochondria. Imagine that. As you age, these mitochondria start producing less ATP and more free radicals. How much less ATP and how much more free radicals depends on you. Also, what you do determines the rate of repair of the damage that the extra free radicals will cause. Now let's look at what causes oxidative stress. Air pollutants cause oxidative stress, and these days there's a lot more of it compared to a few decades back. Cause number two is bad diet, which means excess consumption of sugar, jaggery honey, refined carbs, and junk food. It also means not enough consumption of real food, which is essentially food that you can pick, dig, or kill and consume without any processing or with minimal processing. The next one is physical inactivity. These days, a lot of people do desk jobs, which involves sitting for many hours a day. Many people don't have the time to do exercises either. That's a double whammy. These days, many kids don't get much physical activity either. When I was a kid, every evening I used to be on the playground playing real sports like cricket or badminton with my friends for a good 2 3 hours. That's become a rarity these days. That's just plain sad, in my opinion. Cause number four is vitamin D deficiency. Nicotine, which you get from tobacco products, is one of the causes of oxidative stress as well. The next cause is obesity. And last but not the least, if you are not getting enough good quality sleep, then it leads to oxidative stress because that's when your body repairs the damage caused during the day. If you thought that I am done telling you all the causes of oxidative stress, you would be wrong. There are 8 more causes and they are deadlier than the 7 that we already saw on the previous slide. Because these causes and oxidative stress make each other worse. In other words, they feed off of each other. These causes are gut biosis, a condition where the harmful microbes outnumber or overpower the beneficial ones. Periodontal disease, which is a chronic infection of the gums and tissues supporting the teeth, usually caused by plaque buildup. Systemic chronic infection, which means any infection everywhere in your body persisting for a long time. Chronic kidney disease is a long term condition where the kidneys gradually lose their ability to filter waste and excess fluids from the blood. Remnant cholesterol is the cholesterol in the remnants of VLDL, IDL, and chylomicrons. I will talk a lot more about these in the cholesterol story. High blood pressure, which is when your blood pressure is consistently higher than 140 over 90. Insulin resistance, which is a condition in which your cells don't respond to insulin the way they should. And lastly, autoimmune diseases like asthma, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriasis. In this slide, I will try and explain to you how these factors influence each other and form a vicious cycle. I will use OS and IR as the short forms for oxidative stress and insulin resistance respectively. If you consume more calories than you burn, it will lead to weight gain and eventually obesity. That increases OS. Obesity increases lipolysis, which increases the concentration of FFAs, short for free fatty acids. That increases OS as well. More OS means IR and more IR means more OS. That's a vicious cycle right there. But more IR also means less glucose transport from blood to the cells and high blood insulin. That leads to high blood sugar, which increases OS. More FFAs and more OS means less endothelial nitric oxide. That means higher blood pressure, which increases the risk of heart disease. Even if you didn't understand all of this, what you must have surely understood is that all these causes impact each other and make matters worse. Why? Because your body is a highly interconnected system and anything that happens in one part can have an impact on every other part of the body. What you must have also understood by now is that there is no single cause of oxidative stress. In fact, I told you 15 causes of oxidative stress. So there is no single cure either. If you want to reduce OS, you have to do many things. They are as follows. Stop or reduce smoking and alcohol consumption. Stop or reduce your consumption of fast carbs, which are sugars, jaggery, honey, products made from wheat, rice, millets, and junk food, which almost always contains all-purpose flour and sugar and salt. All these foods lead to excess calorie consumption, which starts the whole process on the previous slide. And they don't give you any antioxidants, which is a double whammy. Start eating more real food, which is essentially food that you can pick, dig, or kill, and consume it without any processing or with minimal processing. Real food contains a lot of antioxidants. Start doing exercises. Do whatever you like and can keep doing consistently, or play some sports, or do some exercise snacks, which are essentially short bursts of activity. Manage your stress levels because stress makes everything worse. And last but not the least, get enough good quality sleep. It is the foundation on which long lasting health and well being is built. So, those are the 6 things that you can do to reduce oxidative stress. And you can definitely do them because you have the power to change. Take one small step today, make it a part of your life, then make another change. That's the one step way. And one more thing, health cannot be improved by doing something only on weekends. You have to do something every single day. Start with only 20 minutes. That's what the Spark Ready Made Activity Plan in the One Step app needs from you. That's it. Thank you for seeing this video all the way to the very end. If you liked it, please hit the like button and share it with your loved ones as well. Also, drop a comment and give me any other feedback that you might have. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notifications when I post new videos. Signing off from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.